Hey,
Hey,
I brought cookies.
where's Tiefling?
Oh, he's busy. He's out right now.
Does he know you're down here?
No.
Listen, this is his lab. He gets really territorial. You probably should tell him when you're
It's
coming
fine.
down.
We're very close friends.
Where'd you get these?
Oh, those are from...
Jesus, a lot of cookies.
I thought you might be hungry. I know he doesn't come down here all the time to feed you.
Yeah, Ghost is helping me out. I have a lot of raw pasta ingredients that I have no way of cooking.
Mmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are from Tiny Donuts Bakery. You know Grimm's, I mean, you don't know him, but you know of Grimm's child.
As of yesterday.
I mean, I've also only known of him for a day.
That's your fault. You have a bit of a leg up on me.
Well, I can't really necessarily go up to him and go, "Hey, I'm your uncle." Kind of the point of having a secret, if you will.
Grim doesn't know?
Oh no, Grimm does not know. Ideally, he'll never know.
Why? You guys are brothers. How? Sorry. How does that even work?
We have
You
the
don't
same
know
father.
you're related. Yeah.
Grimm was the first golem. Vukua Hivja was the second. Arobin made me in secret. Didn't like what he made.
I wonder why.
You know, it's weird. I ask myself that all the time. But I think around 20 years ago, I stopped asking.
Oh, just the cookies, or?
I mean, I'm curious. I'm talking with you. You know, I've heard a lot about Faes, but I assumed that you all left. Didn't your goddess take you away?
Not quite. We did all leave. All of us are, well, more of a vacation destination at this point.
The Feywild, right?
Yeah, that's where most of us are from.
So why are you here?
It's not any of your business.
I mean, come on. I told you my secret, you can tell me one of yours. How often do you get to reveal information, especially when you're here all alone?
I did something that I thought was right and it was wrong. That's all.
Oh. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I am. I mean, we all think that we're doing the right thing. I mean, Tiefling thinks that he's doing the right thing. Keeping you safe.
Does?
He wants to protect everybody. It's a noble aspiration, if not a bit stupid.
You know, he really thinks you guys are close.
It's not hard. I mean, I'm one of the few people that can sit down and listen to him.
Where did you come from?
Death had a job for me. He woke me up.
That's dramatic.
He woke me up a few years ago, and I've been watching you guys for a while. Ever since you pulled that thing out of the earth.
Ari?
The mimic. Yes.
Ari.
Sure. If you want to give him a name.
Interesting. Okay. That is for a while.
I mean, I thought about interacting for a bit, but you guys are so much more fun when you don't know you're being watched. How long have you been down here? 3 months? 4?
More than that. I don't know. There's no windows, so.
It's September 1st.
Jesus Christ.
Been a while. Do you remember, I mean, assuming you were around, those cameras being put up all over Compton? The one by the sheriff's office, the one at the community house. There were a few.
Yeah, there's one above my own house.
Yes. I've been watching for a while.
Oh. Oh. We all thought that was a prank from the ghost.
No. I mean, the ghost is definitely a prankster. But no, I prefer to keep an observation. I mean, you're all such, like, fascinating creatures.
Why are you staring at me?
I'm curious.
About?
What? You're interesting. You don't get to meet a Fae every day. And I mean, I want to know more about you. Doesn't mean you're going to tell me, but I'm definitely willing to learn. Or listen.
I hope you're not misinterpreting our relationship, Isaac.
Oh no, you absolutely hate my guts, right?
Yes.
Can't blame you. But, I mean, we're not gonna be friends, I definitely assume that. Doesn't mean we can't be... what's the term? Cooperative.
I talked to you out of necessity. That's all.
Then tell me some things. Who in Compton do you like the most? Who do you miss the most?
I don't know. Jeg was my first friend here, so.
How'd you meet them?
Well, they're the mayor. They pretty much show up at your doorstep the second you're settled.
And Benny?
And it wasn't good at first.
Tell me about that.
I mean, you know, she doesn't understand Fae. So every introduction started with a warning, which made it really hard to talk to people.
Were you lonely?
I've always been lonely. Not always. I've been lonely for a long time.
If you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Older than Ari.
Okay. What do you think of Benny?
What about Benny?
I'm just curious. I want to know your opinions on people.
Benny's sweet.
They,
I think a little reckless, but
do you like books?
I don't know if I feel one way or the other about books.
Would you like a book? You don't have much in here besides, what, 2 discs?
Two discs, 1 glowberry custard, 33 honey cookies, 35 sweet berry cookies, and 32 chocolate chip cookies.
I can bring you a book. There is an excellent selection of books in there. There's some on history. There's one on sacred geometry, which I thought you might be interested in. It does mention
Sacred geometry?
Yes, it mentions your goddess and her shrines.
Talks about Iris?
A bit, at least from the short amount of pages I read. I can pick you up a few. I mean, I assume the library's fine with me taking loaners.
That's what libraries are for, I think.
Indeed. Did you know that Benny's there's a term for them, but has lived past lives? I thought that was interesting. They told it to me at they told it to me at beach day.
I didn't know they remembered.
They mentioned that they used to be a writer in a past life.
That makes sense.
Did you know them previously?
No, I don't believe so. I would have to know who I was talking to, though.
Have you met anyone else that's had past lives like them?
Yes.
Ooh. Are they in Compton?
Yes.
Is it Jag?
Why do you care?
I'm just curious. As someone that's never had a past life before, I think I have a fascination with living as previous people.
You can't be previous people if you were never a people.
I'm very much a people. I have skin, I have flesh, I have everything my brothers don't. I even have eyes. I mean, at least one works.
Where'd you get your eyes?
I've had them ever since I was born. My father, Arabin, he made the previous 2 golems using a recipe that he deviated from. And in his hubris, thought that he should follow at least the recipe once. Then he made me.
Oh.
I am every bit as human as I need to be.
Are you?
I think so. I mean, it didn't stop. I mean, the only person that ever really found out was Tiefling. And I assumed that they could understand because we have so much in common. That was what really got me in. I mean, being coworkers is one thing, but hey, also coming from people that don't know when to stop pushing science, we have a unique connection.
So, what? I know why Tiefling is going along with all of this. Why are you a psychopath?
I owe death. He brought me back to life, and you know what? I can help him spread his withering plan as much as he wants. But to be honest, that's never really what interested me. No, my aspirations are short and simple. I want to kill Grimm.
What?
I want him dead.
Why?
Because he is everything I couldn't be. And that angers me more than anything.
Grim didn't do anything to you.
Not necessarily. He got to live the life that I was denied. Him and V, even though they're like me, very similar to me, they got to live. They got to live in Compton with friends, with a father. And then with the thing that stole its skin. But I was denied. Can you imagine being awake for 5 minutes and then being killed? Your first 5 minutes of life abruptly ended because you were born wrong. There's just something in their eyes that they didn't like. Would make anybody crazy.
I was wrong.
I don't know. Arabin died before I could ask him. And by the time I woke up, it had been 200 years. Next time I even saw my dad, it looked like a different person. He spoke differently. His eyes were blind. Even though you call him Ari, that is not him. That is a mimic. That is something that stole his skin, his voice, his life. It's sick. Do you know what this is?
Oh.
Tiefling thinks this is the real thing. It's not. A perfect replica down to the flowers themselves. I've mimicked everything about it. Its texture, everything. I'm hoping this will be enough to give him some false hope. That maybe there is some hope at saving him, but it won't work. You look so glum.
You're twisted.
I might be. But I am how I was made. I have a question for you.
You seem to have a lot of them.
I do! You're a very interesting person. And you seem to be answering them. Or at least partially. You see, I haven't seen a Fae. Not a lot of people have for, well, since the Withering. Why are you the only one left?
I got kicked out.
Why?
So you're gonna make me spell it out for you?
Yes.
How was the withering started?
Well, if Jag is anything to be believed, the bones of an ancient beast the flowers from a wither rose, and a machine built by humanity.
Bones were from the Evermare. Whenever you slayed it, it would come back. But the bones remained. And they had incredible life energy to them. Enough to save any drought, any poor harvest. And when two humans came to me asking for help with a bad harvest, you know the rest.
So, your goddess tricked you out for humanity?
No. I was entrusted the Evermare and I used it irresponsibly.
Are all Fae sick to the withering, or is it just you?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
I don't plan on doing anything to the Fae. They've not done anything to me. I mean, my anger...
Neither has Grim.
Fair enough, but I can only stop my rampage at one person, and I think you'd prefer Grim rather than an entire race of people.
I'd prefer it ended at you.
Ah, that's not happening. I'm here forever. But I think it's a little bit...
Speak of hubris.
You know what? Can't blame me on that one. My hubris ends whenever the world does. But I think you didn't do anything wrong. This punishment that you were forced to pay is pretty sick. Your goddess packed up shop and took all the rest of her little playthings away and left you here? It's sick. And I'm sorry.
You are, aren't you? You are.
I am. I know I am an particularly evil person, and I have opinions and thoughts that aren't considered the best. But I don't like seeing people pay prices that are too much.
I've only been here 200 years.
200 years alone with this sickness. I feel pity for you. Same pity I feel for Tiefling. He was made and then practically abandoned. He was a person before all this.
Not that he remembers.
No. But you do. You remember your life before this. And you fucked up once. Admittedly, a very big fuck up, but you messed up once. And your goddess, rather than taking her time to explain it to you or help fix the situation, packed up and left, leaving you here.
She
And I'm sorry
protected the
for
rest
you,
of it.
but not you. Someone that should have deserved protection. My father saw me and then murdered me, taking my 2 brothers and leaving. Admittedly, it's not very similar to your situation, but it's enough where I feel sorry for you.
Arabin and Iris are nothing alike.
I guess that's fair. One's dead. And Iris still lives in her own little dimension with her favorite little playthings, leaving everything else to wither away. The Nether has no gods. The End is empty. And humanity suffocates. And there are no gods left to help.
Stop it! You have no right. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't I? You've been praying to her, haven't you? Where is she? I see growth around Compton beyond my understanding. Shrines to her are practically everywhere. On the tomb, on the maze, in the library. She is hearing people's prayers. She is granting them. But you have been here for months. Crying, screaming. I see those archwood trees. Anyone who knew you or knows what the Fae are would give a fuck. But your goddess isn't here. She might even hear you, but doesn't care. And I'm sorry. I need to go. I have things to do. But I'll be back. I'll bring you some books, and you will have plenty of things to read. And maybe some more cookies if you're not too hungry. Or actually, you might have a lot of cookies. I can give you some water. You might need water.
I don't need anything from you.
Well, fair enough. But soon, I don't think Tiefling will be able to grant your request. It's been fun, Fantasy. I hope you have
What are you gonna do to Tiefling?
Oh, I'm not gonna do anything to Tiefling. I think Jeg will. Jeg, right now, is being toyed with by, I think, 3 different gods.
3?
3. Death has his plans. Nyalos is something that I don't even understand. But it is not a it is not a good energy I feel off of them. And Omnis has his little games. You and your people here in Compton have attracted plenty of attention. There are 2 horsemen. Although I believe soon Draw will give up the position, and in which case I will be right there to pick it up. And you don't know of Trashy yet, but I believe Pestilence has shown up as well. Things are going to get fun in Compton. And I desperately hope you are there to enjoy it. I'll see you soon, Fantasy. Do you have any last words you want me to send out to people? Not last words,
Fuck you,
but...
Isaac.
Have a good night.